Round 2. Get to go first again. We've gotten to go first a lot today, which is nice. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's not amazing by any means, but I don't think that I can throw back a hand with a spell, a Thermal Alchemist, and lands to play them. Just gotta hope that we draw pretty nicely. Stern Constable. Ooh, that is a very aggressive deck. If they're playing Stern Constable, I'm thinking red-white and a lot of very, very aggressive creatures. Stern Constable is, yeah, a good card for us to see, I think. Wait, white-black. Are they white-black aggro? Are they trying to be like white-black Madness Delirium? Guess we'll find out. I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. None of these cards are particularly scary yet, but we're going to need to draw some gas. That does qualify. It's not great yet, but should be good later. I imagine our opponent has a lot of removal, though. There was some good white removal spells going around, like Choking Restraints and stuff, so it's pretty reasonable to see that they could have something like that. And it's going to be good against our deck because we don't have a lot of creatures. At least Thermal Alchemist just kind of keeps picking away forever. Expose Evil to tap it. Sure. Expose Evil for 2 damage is acceptable to me. And I guess technically they don't really lose the card because they do get a clue token out of it, but yeah, that's not a whole lot of... That's not a particularly exciting Expose Evil in my mind. Definitely get a lot more with that. Alright, now I might want to flow this in this Fiendbinder. Block one of these, sure. It's a little awkward because now I can finally play my 5-drop, but I kind of can't because I want to kill this Fiendbinder. I think I wait on Incendiary Flow and I just play the Vilden Pack. They can tap the Vilden Pack and I take 4, but then I can attack back for a lot, and I can Incendiary Flow the Fiendbinder and maybe even Uncaged Fury the Vilden. We get a ton of damage in. Hopefully they don't have removal for the Vilden. That would be the problem. If there's a removal spell for Vilden Pack Alpha, then we're in a lot of trouble. Opponent's thinking, though, so that's a good sign. They might be just deciding whether or not they want to discard something to Stern Constable. Tap our entire team. That might be the case. Going to pay costs and then stopping. Alright, so they're going to combat. Yeah. This is more what I expected. Makes sense. And this is good for us so far, because it probably means they don't have a removal spell for Vilden. If they did, then I think they'd just remove this before combat and for sure smash in with the whole team. They weren't afraid to use Expose Evil before, so... Ooh, that's unfortunate. It does mean that I don't get to kill the Fiendbinder, although Chilling Grasp is a good draw. So yeah, we can now deal with that pretty well. Let's attack with the Vilden. Give the opponent a chance to block. It's pretty unlikely, but might as well see. Pump it once. And now we can Incendiary Flow this. They'll probably just sacrifice Selfless Spirit, but that's okay. Nope, no sacrifice to Selfless Spirit. And now we can tap down the Spirit and the Wailing Ghoul. I might just wait and let them attack. Our Vildenpack Outcast is going to be lethal on the crackback. Probably best to do that. Just make sure that they don't have enough blockers. So Guardian Priest is too slow right now, because they're dead next turn. Unless they have like a removal spell or something. Apparatus, sure. No attacks? I'm really hoping they attack. Okay. That's a good sign for me. And I'm gonna guess they're gonna crack. They just want to crack the clue. That seems to be what's happening. I'd really prefer it if they tapped out, though. No question. Tap both. And hopefully we just win. The opponent. Declare an attack. It's looking good so far. We can still play Conduit of Storms afterwards, so we're not dead. Yeah, okay. Then Cage Fury does it. That was a very interesting game. I'm not sure what to do against our opponent's deck. It's a strange deck for sure. I think that we're just fine leaving it. I'm not 100% certain like what would be better against them. They're kind of like this aggro white-black deck with Stern Constables, Wailing Ghouls. They probably care about Delirium, it seems, because they've got double Wailing Ghoul and the Explosive Apparatus. So that would be my guess. They have something that really cares about Delirium. Maybe Topplegeists? I wish I had a Dual Shot or a Make Mischief. Alright, I think I just leave it. I really don't know what the focus of my opponent's deck is. Ooh, this hand is super awkward. I don't think I mulligan it either. Anything that I draw is pretty live. It's just really slow is the problem. Shreds of Sanity doesn't do anything until I get spells, and Richard Griffin Vexing Scuttler don't do anything until I get creatures. So that's just super awkward. Our opponent did mulligan, so maybe this is just my cue to just take a mulligan and go for it. I'm on the draw, though. I think that I can handle a slower hand like this. I can play basically anything that I draw. Opponent mulligan's a 5. Oof. Alright. This might have been my chance to have mulliganed. Alright. Reaver is a bit of a save. Means that I can Reaver into Wretched Griff on turn 4. If my opponent doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, it worked out just fine. The big problem is if we drew lands. If we drew a bunch of lands, then our deck was just really slow there, and it might not have done anything. Thought it was worth the risk because we did have a... Okay, Boon of Emrakul on the Reaver. Like, we were on the draw, so we did have an extra draw, and we've got a fair number of things that we can play off of it, and this hand gets good. So I thought that it was okay. Fiendbinder, sure. I could play Wretched Griff off of the Reckless Scholar. Don't think that I want to do that, though. Let's just draw and discard. I might even just Mutation down the Fiendbinder. Let's just pass. Means that I'm only taking 1 damage from that. Not Forgotten. That's kind of sweet. I guess that's why they were willing to throw the Boon of Emrakul away so quickly. Pretty happy just mutationing that, though. I think that we can sacrifice the Reckless Scholar to Wretched Griff now, because that'll mean that the Boon of Emrakul our opponent draws is basically blank. It doesn't kill the Wretched Griff. And we can kill off the Spirit with the Weaver of Lightning now. Sweet. I was going to say it's a little bit of a problem because it means that they could put the Boon onto Wretched Griff and hold it back with Spirit, but I'm not super worried about that, and now I'm really not worried about it. So what are we discarding here? I guess I'm just getting rid of Uncaged Fury because I can maybe buy it back with Shreds of Sanity. I could just discard the Shreds of Sanity. We're a fair bit ahead already. I don't necessarily need to get it. Vexing Scuttler can also buy it back. Alright, I'll get rid of Shreds. And let's cast this as a merge. Island? Island would not be super terrible. Nope. That's fine, though. Now any land we can Weaver and Scrutiny will kill the Spirit. I love blanking that Boon of Emrakul that they spent time putting back on top of their library, though. That feels pretty good. Sorry, cat's in the room scratching his scratching post. He's pretty loud. Yeah, we're not blocking. We know about your Boon of Emrakul. Thanks for the offer, though. There's nothing better for our opponent to do, though. What are they going to do? They can't use it on the blocks. They're just going to have to trade 1 for 3. I think that's the best option that they have. Do I Halpack Wolf or Weaver? I think that I Halpack. I'd rather just wait until I can Weaver and play like Scrutiny in the same turn. Expose Evil, tapping it. Alright. Got in for that 1 damage. We can play the long game, though. We're quite a few cards ahead on our opponent. And I think we'll continue to be so. We've got a lot of good 2-for-1s, whether it's Weaver or Savage Alliance or Scuttler. These are all going to get us a lot of value later in the game. So now they can Boon of Emrakul the Halpack. If they want to, that's fine. Like, eventually I'm going to have to play into it. If they don't here, I might want to just attack with both and then Vexing Scuttler the Halpack to get the Shreds of Sanity. If they want to be greedy and hope for something better, I just won't give them the option. Topplegeist. Yep, I was right about the Delirium. Nailed Topplegeist. This Savage Alliance is starting to look really good. 1 damage to all creatures is sick. The Weaver of Lightning is going to do something similar, though. And now to Boon or not to Boon? I think our opponent should play the Boon here. I'm not sure what they're waiting on. It helps get them to Delirium, too. Like, that gives them 3 card types. It makes sense. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to play Weaver for now and attack the Wretched Griff. Next turn I have the Savage Alliance, but I can hold off on that until I get a ton of value. We're way ahead of our opponent this game. I don't think this is going to work out too well for them. Attacking Fiendbinder to tap the Weaver. Yep, that's acceptable. And I guess that they have some way to get Delirium. They're not attacking at the Topplegeist. I don't know, that's weird. Are they going to block with it? They're not going to block with it, so I'm not sure why they're leaving it back here. There's no blue or red card that cares about tap creatures. Savage Alliance. Well, that seems like something I should kill. I can do that with the... Or Faithbearer Paladin. I can kill that with the Savage Alliance is what I mean, sorry. Because I can actually deal 1 damage to it, 2 damage to it, and then 1 damage to all my opponent's creatures. And that seems good enough. So 2 damage to that, 1 damage to everything they control. Weaver will shoot the Faithbearer and smash in. We just get every card from our opponent, and we just leave them with a useless Fiendbinder. Desperate Sentry. Oh, they have Delirium, right? That's pretty good. Get some good value. I can just play enough spells to get around it eventually. I could also Jace's Scrutiny and kill it. I guess that's fine. So we can Conduit of Storms, attack with both. The opponent blocks the Weaver of Lightning, and then I just Scrutiny it. They get a 2/3 out of it, but that's fine. Keep picking off their creatures. That 2/3 is less useful. And I can probably kill it too. All I need is a land and I can go Uncaged Fury and Chilling Grasp. Uncaged Fury is almost lethal in the air now too with the Wretched Griff. I think our opponent's in for some trouble. Faith Unbroken. Alright. What are they gonna get? They're gonna take Conduit of Storms and attack. What? Wow, that cannot possibly be correct. There is no way that is the right move. I can't imagine a scenario in which that is the right thing to do. So put my opponent to 1 damage if I do this. I still have Chilling Grasp up too. That was just a very weird choice. Alright, I'm okay just passing the turn here. I might even let them attack. Because this Chilling Grasp should just end the game, right? Problem is there any way they can stack enough damage to get 6 in? I can't think they have anything that does that. They're still attacking though. Opponent must really think they have something. Fireball Grevenant. Well, that doesn't do it. Wretched Griff still gets them. And that's a scoop. Why did they take Conduit of Storms and not like Wretched Griff? That's super weird. Very strange decision. But worked out well for us, and we're going on to round 2. See you in a minute. Triple block. That does mean that this will die, but I should also get to eat all of the creatures. So go with Hunter.